Bilbo, Gandalf, and the dwarves continue their quest to take back the land of Erebor from the biggest, meanest, baddest dragon you'll ever find. Today we're talking about Hobbit 2, The Desolation of Smaug. Today we're talking about the second Hobbit film. J.R.R. here with Photon City News, taking a look today at Peter Jackson's second film in the Hobbit trilogy. The Desolation of Smaug picks up where the first film left off, with our band of merry men getting chased by orcs. Their journey this time leads to strange encounters with shapeshifters, giant spiders, wood elves, and the most feared creature in the land, Smaug. What I like about the movie, Peter Jackson fills every frame with tons of visual information. It would have been much simpler to skimp on some of the settings and locales, but practically every shot provides you with a rich framework to draw you into this magical realm of wizards, dragons, and elves.
With every victory, this evil will grow.
Jackson has the storytelling ability and resources to build Middle-earth into a living, breathing, complex place for these characters to roam. I also dig Jackson's casting choices. Evangeline Lilly pops as a badass captain of the Wood Elf army.
Are we not part of this world? Tell me, Merlin, when did we let evil become stronger than us?
And she has these wonderful conflicting feelings for both the dwarves and her fellow Wood Elf, Legolas. She's really good in this. And Luke Evans makes for a very charismatic leading man, with Bard, the hard-working sailor and single dad. Also, the returning players from the first film worked the same wonderful magic that made them interesting to watch, even while interacting with CG environments and creatures. But the best thing about the movie is easily Bilbo's showdown with Smaug at the end of the film. The stakes are high, and the only thing Bilbo has to work with are his smarts and that legendary ring.
Oh, Smaug, the stupendous.
What I didn't like about the film, I don't think I'm the intended audience for the Hobbit trilogy. Everything feels drawn out, from the action scenes to the epic slogging from place to place by the protagonist to the general conversations about the plot. We are bombarded with so many details and so much excess information. It becomes almost impossible to remember all of the names of the characters or where they're going or why we should care. If you can tell me all of the names of the dwarves without consulting IMDb, well, you're a better man than I am.
His name is Bilbo.
I can only imagine that fans of the books will go out of their minds to see some of the ancillary characters come to life on the big screen, but for me, giving screen time to practically every place, every creature, and every character ever mentioned in Tolkien's texts, well, that just slows down the film, and after a while, I found myself tuning out. If you love the character of Legolas and you want to know more about him, well, you're in luck. We learn all about his daddy issues and his life as an elf prince. After already spending 9 hours with the guy in the first 3 films, I have no desire to get more backstory about his life. It just reinforces my point that these prequels to The Lord of the Rings are geared more towards the die-hard Tolkien fans than average moviegoers. In another section of the film, we find out how one of the dwarves is related to another major character from The Lord of the Rings. In a way, it feels like the Star Wars prequels, with its need to over-explain every detail and tie together every character and plot point in a neat, tidy little package. While the first trilogy of Middle-earth movies felt like a big, unified story told with a purpose, these first 2 Hobbit movies so far, they seem more like a drawn-out extended universe of ramblings. The movie could have easily chopped 20 to 30 minutes off its runtime while still telling a compelling story and getting its characters from A to B to C to D, etc., etc., etc. If I had my druthers, we would smush together the Hobbit trilogy into one big 3.5-hour film with really strong pacing and epic storytelling. But those are just my thoughts on The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. I'd love to hear yours. You can leave your comments below and keep checking in with Photon City News for the latest updates and reviews. I'm J.R.R.